Moving on, the end of the eviction moratorium has started to see the ripple effects across the country and even here in Wisconsin. Our NOELLE FRIEL shows us how these evictions are starting to see a steady increase around the state.
Almost 3 months since the federal eviction moratorium expired, one local shelter says it's seen a steady increase in demand for its services as evictions are on the rise. Pillars, Inc., a shelter that provides affordable housing resources for those facing homelessness, has been bracing for a spike in evictions since the moratorium ended in August.
We did expect to see an increase pretty much all over our service system. In particular, we have a diversion prevention program that works to avoid a shelter entry for those that are doubled up or are facing eviction or are staying with friends or family. And we did anticipate seeing an increase for those services, and we have.
The shelter is struggling to meet the growing need, as many of its services have limited capacity.
Our wait lists are typically high single digits to a couple of dozen people at each shelter.
There's wait lists with all of our programs right now. For our diversion prevention, we're seeing at least 60 households that are waiting for services, and we are already at capacity, which is about another 60 households. And those are just the amount of people that are actually accessing our services and calling.
Erica Lopez, a professor at the UW Law School Eviction Defense Clinic, says a rise in evictions has been occurring statewide since the end of the moratorium.
We know that Wisconsin is one of the highest eviction rates in the country. In fact, it is Milwaukee alone is number 60 nationally.
Rather than a spike in evictions, she says the increase has been gradual in recent months.
In Dane County, October 5th, the filings were 42. As of October 12th, 39. So sort of holding steady there. But on November 1st and 2nd, it jumped up to 73. November 8th and 9th, it jumped up to 66.
While there are federal rental assistance funds available, there are several barriers that prevent the funds from being distributed in a timely manner. For those facing eviction, it's a slow process to get the assistance they need.
The regulations in place make it difficult for people to, certify their income, submit an application. Some landlords aren't taking the applications. There are just some barriers out there.
In Appleton, NOELLE FRIEL, NBC 26.